forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready, break.
Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Here we go.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter now. This taken in by Downs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty, a gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion, got the job done for a first down.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Ready.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Desmond Ritter, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. Up the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 59 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Heard a few naysayers talking when the Jaguars signed Kirk to a massive 4-year deal, but you don't hear many of those voices anymore. Not after over 1,100 yards and 84 catches. He's living up to the contract, and a good pickup there for a first down.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
With which this offense could get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Easy, 63, back.
Barkley again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. Hurts steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on fourth and goal from the 1. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Ritter. Short one here, caught by McBride. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Texans football to start quarter two.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Downs going in motion right.
Ready?
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And it's a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in this.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montravius Adams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now Ritter. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. That's caught right side by Palmer. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ritter now on second down.
Flushed out right.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And that will be incomplete.
This defense, they came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the kick from here, a field goal, would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
Ritter back to throw.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter.
Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
30 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here.
That's complete to McBride.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Texans!
Josh Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On first down, Hurts.
Rolling to his right.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, let's go.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll buy some time right.
And this throw incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Patterson's kick is good.
That will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Ritter now. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown, Houston. Trey McBride, 43 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are able to cut into that deficit. Hurts will throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry.
Here we go.
Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Ready?
On 1st down, Ritter. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Ritter off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. Got his man, Dell. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Ready.
Now Ritter going to change up the look. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trey McBride with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing is Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hurts. Got a man, that's Richie James. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
First down, here's Ritter. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, Barkley. 116 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
63.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the